This will probably be a pretty quick video, but I wanted to point out this SmallRig cage that I got for the LUMIX S9. I did this after I did some testing with the S9, realizing that it can actually record for longer than I expected. I figured I'd be dealing with a lot more overheating than what I've actually encountered on the S9. You can go watch that video about overheating with the S9. That's not what this video is about. The reason I got the cage is because I can use this camera more than I thought possible. So that's kind of surprising. And if I'm going to start using a camera more, well, I want to optimize it. I want to rig it out for all purposes, not just the point and shoot camera that I thought it was when I got it. You see, the S9, I thought I'd just be taking photos, but now I'm considering using it more heavily for video. And I've also made some other videos about that, the kind of unique secret things you can do with the S9 that you can't do with any other camera right now. So I wanted a proper cage for it, and I really like this one from SmallRig. It's super tiny. There's no really added bulk from the traditional S9 body. Of course, there's a little bit extra because you've got your mounting points now, but I think they designed it really nicely. And it does have the included grip, which was my biggest problem with the S9, is that holding it wasn't ever super comfortable for me. I think there's some people out there who like that kind of rangefinder, boxy feeling, but for me, without a grip, it always felt like I was gonna drop it. So having the grip, a small grip built in, is really nice and makes the S9 a lot easier to hold. And of course I can mount things on it like a monitor, you know, because I got my mounting points, my quarter 20s and whatnot. And I like this cage design because some of the other cages out there, they used to make cages where it was just the quarter 20 in the bottom was like the only way to screw it in, and the camera would get loose and get kind of goofy over time. And the S5 Mark II, SmallRig makes a cage where it has 3 mounting points for the camera body, which is my preferred. That's what I would recommend. You want 3 points to really lock it in there. And so they usually do it on the 2 sides and then the bottom. Well, the S9, it doesn't work quite that way. It's just 2 mounting points. But the one they put on the side here is kind of locks in here to where you tie the strap. So it is sturdier than just a screw going in to a threaded hole. It actually has a mechanism in there that kind of locks it in, which I do appreciate and I think is a better solution than just 2 screws, although 3 screws would be my personal preference. I think that's just the best, safest way to do it. But one of the cool things about the S9 that I didn't realize until I had been using it for a while, it's kind of interesting. The ports for USB and HDMI are on the side that your grip hand is, which most camera bodies, they'll put it on the left side because you're not holding the camera from that position. So I'm gonna see kind of how that works long term, where if I do need to plug HDMI in, it is is it micro or mini HDMI? I think it's micro HDMI on the S9. It's super tiny, so you do need an adapter of some kind if you want to run full-size HDMI. Of course, the S9 was built to be compact, so everything's smaller. It's the micro HDMI, and it does have the USB-C charging, which is nice. So I have been using that as well, but that'll be a little tricky to navigate if it's on, my grip hand, because obviously I can't plug stuff in if I'm holding the camera this way. So I have to figure out how I navigate that if I do end up using this camera for more things when it comes to video and rigging it out with some kind of power supply or even a monitor. Obviously that's got to be HDMI. So it'll be fun to figure out some of those quirks and figure out some solutions. But I did want to point out that if you're going to get the S9, I do recommend this cage for it. I'll put a link to it in the description, of course. That's where you can always look for links to relevant things. I do like it. I think these SmallRig cages, they're the ones I've been buying for quite a while now. I think going back to the GH6, and I just think they do a good job designing it. Of course, there's other brands out there too that make different style cages, but that one for the S9, it just felt like it had what I needed, and that grip being built in. I mean, it's so well designed. The grip texture is even the same texture as the camera body, so it looks as if it's part of the camera, but it's not. It's the cage. The grip is part of the cage, but it's the same material. Now, granted, it doesn't match the color because my S9 is green and the grip is black, but texture-wise, it feels like the camera in your hand, which is, I think, really nice. So like I said, short, sweet video. If you're interested in the S9, there are decent accessories for it, and it does have some uniquely cool features like hybrid zoom, which is kind of fun to play around with on the S9. It's maybe not, the S9 I don't think will ever be my primary A camera. It's just a little too limited, But for the fun features that it has, there's good ways, I think, to use it that are, I don't know, more creative, more unique than what you can get elsewhere. So some good value out of the S9, but I am hopeful that the features like hybrid zoom, which seems to just be like a software thing, I don't think there's any physical reason why that couldn't be implemented on other Lumix cameras. I really hope that comes to the S5 Mark II, because it should. They should release a firmware update. They've updated the S5 Mark II. It's an incredibly popular camera for good reason. I appreciate that Lumix continues to invest in it. I think their firmware is up to like version 3 or version 4. I say keep that going. The S5 Mark II is not, for me, going anywhere anytime soon. I'll probably keep using that camera for quite a while. So the more they support it, I think will just help in general people get the most out of their investments. These cameras are not cheap. You know, we want to get the most out of them. And if there's no hardware reason why we can't have certain features, even if they come with the newer cameras, sure, let the S9 have its moment in the spotlight. Let it have its, you know, bells and whistles. But I think also these software features should also go back to a reasonable degree. I don't know how far back in the past we want to say we should be updating our stuff. Ideally, it's forever. But I mean, practically, we know that's not the case. It's just not realistic. But certainly, something like the S5 Mark II still is worthy of a few more firmware upgrades as more and more of these features become available on the newer cameras. So I hope to see it, but at least with the S9, you can rig it out with a cage. Just be aware, the ports on that grip side might catch you off guard. You go to plug in your HDMI and you realize, like, how am I going to hold the camera if I got a cord in the way? So forewarning, just FYI, something to be aware of.